That sun's a bit bright, but what a beautiful morning. It's absolutely glassed off for us. And we're out here today again in the little tinny. We're just gonna be fishing. I always try and complicate things with my videos. I always try and go out with an objective in mind. I'm trying to catch a certain fish on a certain style of lure or a certain size of lure, or I'm always doing a challenge video of some sort. Today, we're just gonna be taking it back to basics and doing the style of fishing that started this channel in the first place, and that is just going out, having a nice time on the water, flicking a whole bunch of different lures to see what works, and just enjoying the day and the time out here. I mean, we've got an absolutely cracker of a day. For the time being, it's basically clear sky. The sun's just come up, which is starting to warm me up, which is nice because it's been flipping freezing getting out here this morning. So yeah, we're just gonna be keeping things really basic, just enjoying the time on the water and hopefully getting onto a few fish. Spot hopping and moving around to find where the fish are and what's actually working. Got a little top water. This is a new one I'm trying out. Little soft plastic and a glide bait. So we got flatted stuff all around and maybe a little bit of brim on top water. I'm hoping I can get something on top water first thing in the morning because we got great conditions. It's about 4 or 5 days after pretty much torrential rain and flooding all over the New South Wales coast. So this is perfect conditions. The fresh, clean salt water's had some time to come back in, and this is when the fish should be firing up. So enough of me yippy yapping, let's just get to it. Then the positive, and it should make a noise when I plug this on, and then we're on. Yep, that's the sound of being on. We're going to start off with a bit of top water action. Little light setup, 6 pound leader, 6 pound braid, 65mm top water lure. Never used this lure before, so I'm not too sure how far it casts. So we're going to start pretty far away, I reckon. And see how we go. Missed the old surtate. Had it on my snag fishing combo for a while, and I fish the snags quite often, but I also do a lot of this light tackle stuff. Decided to switch the reels around. Right, first cast. Okay, it gets a bit of distance, not as much as I thought it would. Oh, the action on this thing's next level though. There's got to be something off the tip of that mangrove tree. I wonder if I try and switch bait real quick, in case they're just a little bit too, if I don't fall over, they might be just that little bit too weary of the top. So we'll whip out my own rod that I built. If you haven't seen that video on the channel yet, I'll put a little link up in the cards or in the description. I actually built this rod from scratch with Ian Miller. Such a cool combo. Love this thing. 1/12 jig head, little bait junkie prawn. Cast this really well actually. Yep. We're on. First fish of the morning is a little flatty. Inhaled the prawn. Oh. Yeah, he's come in green as a bean. Don't you dare go onto that flooring. There we go. First fish of the morning is a tiny little flathead. Just sitting off the very end of those sticks over there. Hungry for a prawn. What do you want to do, mate? Backy? Works a treat, and it's pretty cool doing this style of fishing with this. Feels like I'm in Queensland right now, but nowhere near it, and the water is nowhere near the same temperature. It's freezing right now. Yep. Instantly. Another little flatty. Right on the tip of the mangrove tree. Oh, rubbing. Gonna need the net for this one. Little, what's this? Probably crane net from Aldi. Can't go wrong with an Aldi bargain. There we go. He's dinner plate size. Fish number 2 for the morning. Nice pan sized flatty. And a little prawn lure once again. Alright mate, you can go back. That was dumb. I put water everywhere. Thanks to that flatty, we're going to have to put on a new jig head because it snapped it. There's a 1/12 right there. I've had a few requests to use this lure, and I have used it for perch and brim and actually found really good success. But we're going to chuck these along the mangrove edge and just see if there's some flatties around. Small ones will hit this as well, so I'm not too worried. I'm not targeting just the big ones. I've caught plenty of 30cm flathead on big glide baits. Oh, look in there. That's just got my name on it. This lure is like a direct copy of a Japanese lure. But boy does it swim good. It does swim very good. What's set up to go? I think we might try the top water again. Big sucker for the top water. It's good fun. I wonder if the water's still too dirty here from all that rain. Yep, perch. Right there, please. Oh, big perch. Well, not massive, but go that. You know you want it. I've hooked the only leaf in the lake. I'm going to put on a little rolling crank on this drop off sort of area. There's so much whitebait here. I'm going to drop this plastic down deep and see if there's anything sitting underneath them. They're all just flickering on the surface. Oh, sheesh. Oh, now me prawn's stuck. There we go. Another little flathead. I knew there had to be something underneath that bait. What's that, number 2 or 3 or 4? I don't even know. It's been a little while between bites. Made a few lure changes, a few location changes. Like always, when you find the bait, you usually find the fish. Quick release is a good one. All I'm doing with this lure is just giving it a few soft flicks up off the bottom. We are using a prawn imitation, so trying to make it look like a prawn fleeing or just flicking away. I mean, traditional methods for using soft plastics is, I mean, probably the most common ones are hop method, but I don't know, I feel like I just don't have that much success on the hop anymore. I don't know why, but pretty much all plastics I use, I like to give it like a real, oh, there was a fish, a real vigorous rod tip shake, especially with prawns, because it does really get that tail flapping in the water column. But yeah, that's the technique I like to use for this anyway. There's plenty of other ways that work, but I've just found success just mixing up the retrieve. Just try not to necessarily do the normal, just try something different. Fish. Is this another flatty? There's quite a lot of small flatties around today. This must be from the same flame and breeding stock. They're all the same size. I hadn't noticed it on the other fish, but I'm noticing on this one. Very, very cold to the touch. Like, this flatty is like freezing. I don't know if that can really give me a sign or an indication on what the fish activity is going to be like today, but yeah, very cold. Haven't really felt that on a flatty or noticed it before. Do we make a move? I want to get some bream, man. What an absolutely stunning day. Almost 10:30 and there's still basically not a single breath of wind. These are the conditions where even if you're not catching, it's just lovely to be on the water. Gonna go and chuck that rolling crank. We got some really nice rocks along here. And we'll just work this zone, work around the deep areas, and then, yeah, just keep spot hopping and see what works. I mean, I'm finding fish, but they're just small flatties. And as much as I like catching small flatties, there's bigger fish out there, more harder fighting fish out there, and I want to get them. So that's what we're trying to do. Oh yeah. Oh, that's a big flatty. Okay. Feels like a big flathead. Actually, it's all tangled in the weeds, so I'm not sure. Is that rubbing on the rocks? Oh, it's rubbing all over something. No, don't snap me off. Oh, it's all up in the weed. I think we got a big flatty, but he's so wrapped up in the weed. I can see it down there, it's a bream. Come on. Oh, it's a big bream. Are we getting anywhere? Oh man, he's so wrapped up. Flippin' calliope. No, I'm not winning. I reckon I'm going to lose this fish. As soon as I've hooked it, it's gone straight into the weed. I can feel it rubbing like mad, and I can actually see the fish. Come on. Oh, the fish has come off and put me on the weed. Look at that dirty chunk of weed. Flippin' calliope. Just lost me a good flamin' bream. Well, that was the fish we were after, folks. Gone in the blink of an eye. How much of there is there? Well, the wind started to get a bit more wild now. Pretty much changed out of nowhere. It's literally gone lunchtime, and the moment it's hit 12, it's just gone, oh, you know what? Now we're just going to come up windy. I can't find anywhere that actually looks decent to work the bank in this place. Besides the snags, that's literally it. Been doing so much driving around. Everywhere's just covered in calopa. There's no real like steep, like rocky banks where it just drops off straight off into deep. So it's really hard to sort of work edges because it's super shallow on the edge. And there's like a little bit of sandy weed, and then it just goes straight to calopa. So, weird system. Man, I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I reckon I just go back to what was working. Prawn lures might be the go today. I might change this one up and put on a prawn, because that has been the only thing that's caught a fish and got a bite. Actually no, I forgot. I did get one brim on this, but got caught up in the weeds. So yeah, I reckon we're going to head back up to the top of the system, change off this lure, put on a different prawn. It might just be a prawny sort of day. I don't know. Whatever I'm doing here is not working. So we're back on that prawn that was clearly working. I'm going to put on some S-Factor scent, just to see if we can encourage an extra bit of a bite. This place is littered with every sort of estuary fish you can think of. Surely something else can come along besides micro flatties. And we're back up the top end of the system now where we were doing good originally. Maybe this is just where it's all at. Sometimes you just do too much and you just move to places you don't need to move to. We'll see if that's the case. This boat is going all over the joint. I feel like I'm getting hit. Learn to English, Josh. Oh, is that a fish or not? It is fish. I'm sure of it. I'm not going insane. I know it's been only 3 hours between a fish, but I'm not going insane. Oh, that was definitely something. On, yep. What is that? This is not a flatty. Actually, it might be. Oh, I don't even care, man. It's been that long. Oh, big brim. Oh, really good brim. This is what we're after. Maybe that's what I was getting hit by the whole time. I can't see the water at like the bottom, so I don't know what depth we're in. Oh, he's spitting up stuff. This guy's getting netted, we're not dropping him. Yep. Oh man. Had to work for it, I tell ya. This day has been a prime example of a tough day's fishing. But there we go. Sorry, the waves are making him go closer. That little bait junkie prawn, man, it's just getting it done. It's quite literally the only lure that I've been able to catch fish on today. It's the only thing that's been working. So I'm thinking I might end up putting another prawn on a different setup, but for the time being, we're just gonna keep using this. It's working, so I'm just gonna stick with it. It's out. Catch a little brim bait. Oh. So all the brim have come out of the creek and they're feeding out in the deep. Makes sense. We've had so much rain, the water is filth at the moment. I mean, it still is even filth here. It's obviously cleaner than up the creek. That's going to be my guess. They've all come out here to the nicer water. We might be able to get a few. Alright, we're getting really shallow here, so I'm going to mix this retrieve up, make it a bit faster. There's one. There's one. Why is my drag so loose? Micro flatty. Coming in. The flat fellas are on today. There's indeed been a few of them. Little prawn lure again. Hoping for a brim. Only got a flatty. Maybe they want fast. Speed. Just tying that up with a uni knot. And I do 4 to 5 wraps. That ain't going anywhere. Little prawny. Very cool, very realistic. It's got a pretty good sink rate as well, this lure, so I'll let it sink for a bit and then give it a few whips. We got one on the other prawn. What is that? This might be a little dewy actually. Probably not a dewy, but it is hanging very deep like they do. Wow. Okay, I actually genuinely think we've got a little dewy. Or trevally. Actually, definite trevally. Definite trevally. Let's go. It is, it's a good silver trev. Oh, he's got some berries. I knew there had to be more than just flathead here. I mean, we did catch that brim, but it's been forever since I've got a trev. Oh, he's actually really good. Love the Ultra Valley, they just don't stop. They're pretty hard to target around here as well. You pretty much just get them by bycatch. Oh, in and out. Come on, I'm not trying to break me rod. What a day. There's been some long hours put in today. There we go. Oh, grunty boy on board. Alright, I actually paid this fish and it is an actor, so he's going to start grunting about now. Never mind. For the people that are curious, it is a 47 centimetre trevally. That is a lovely silver trevally. Pulled on the little prawn up the creek. It's literally been so long since I've caught one of these fish, like so long. This guy would have been up here chasing all the little bait fish in the creek. After all that rain, all that fresh water's flooding back down. There is a lot of bait and a lot of prawns kicking about, so that's what he'll be up here doing. Anyway, let's get him back and keep fishing. We'll probably only keep going for an extra hour or so and then start head off before it gets too late. Yep, yep, we got one. We got one. Something. What is that? Oh, it's a baby perch with the drone in the air. I'll have to come down for a close shot. Come in here, little perch. We're topping off the day nicely, actually. Beautiful little perch. There we go, that is a lovely little estuary perch. Probably about 35 centimetres or so. And you ready, matey? Oh, he just bit my finger so hard. Really? Really? Oh no. And we're just on. Oh! We're just on. Look at the swell that thing left. I think that might have been a brim actually. No, he felt the trebles. Yep. Didn't even feel that bite actually. I watched the tick in the line. Oh wow. Wow, 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 wow. What is this? What is this? What is this? What is this? I think I foul hooked it. Yep. It's not foul hooked, but it is a brim. Why'd that feel so big? Oh, that is a prime example of a black brim. Get a load of the colours on that. Look at the colours on that fish. Really, really dark. I think I'm going to work the tiniest bit more snags and then I'm going to have to head off. As fun as this is, and this is my favourite style of fishing and it's a perfect time of the afternoon for it. Thank you, Brimbo. Back to the same snag I pulled you from. I think I'm going to wrap things... Get off, piece of hair. Seriously. I mean, what a day. Like, this is what I came out here and I wanted to do, and this is what the whole day was about. We were just fishing, moving spots, trying to see what worked. We figured out what worked and we caught fish. It was pretty much prawn lures only today. Got that little hard body prawn and the little soft plastic prawn. Yeah, it took a few lure swaps to find out what was actually working for the day and what colours were seeming to get the job done, and yeah, it was them two. With the style of YouTube videos I do, it can get a little bit complicated in terms of trying to think of video ideas and what different challenges and what certain lures to use and conditions to go out on. And I really like to target specific like sort of niches and styles, and I like to constantly mix it up, but I keep forgetting about how enjoyable it is to just go out for a fish with no thought in mind about a certain location, lure, color, whatnot, you name it. It's just nice to just be out fishing. And that's what we did today. We came out to just enjoy the day, and the day was definitely enjoyed. So lovely, man. I could just cast at these snags all afternoon, but I've got to go. I've got to learn to just say no, enough's enough. We've had a good day and head off home. That's pretty much it. I really appreciate you all for tuning back into another video. Like the video if you liked it, subscribe if you flaming want to, and I'll catch you in the next one. That was a bit of a weird whistle, that one. I don't know what that was. I couldn't even do that again if I tried.